Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back again with a fresh new week with the eISL, of course, powered by Coca-Cola. Before we get the event started, a huge shout out to our sponsors, starting off with Hero being our associate sponsor, our esports partners, Nodwin Gaming, our platform partners, PlayStation, for making this event happen. Of course, got Azim. We witnessed two really spectacular ties before this, but this is really what I was waiting for. Two big giants going up against each other.
Yes, and before we get into talking about, of course, Jamshedpur versus Mumbai, let's quickly take you through our tournament format. This is the league stage, which we are actually getting into the second half of now, with every team having played 10 games. This is 3 games per match, one co-op game and two 1v1s. The finals, 4 teams make it to the finals, and out of the winning team, one member will make it to the FIFA Global Series 2022. So, best friends turn enemies on the 21st of March. But not just the prestige, they're also playing for a lot of money.
Oh, definitely they are, right? But we've witnessed the two different contexts, and we're gonna discuss about that. But yeah, this is the Moolah that's on the line, the first position, getting 15 lakh rupees. Now, so on, it reduces, of course, but for the MVP, for the first time, of course, we've got such a massive prize pool in the eISL. The MVP alone receives 4 lakh rupees. Now, for all the viewers out here, this has to be one of the highest prize pools in India so far in terms of FIFA being involved, because 4 lakh rupees just for MVP. I've seen tournaments with that much prize pool, so you can see how we are evolving, how we are growing, and this is still searching talents from the grassroots levels, giving them an ample opportunity and the stage to perform at the biggest level in India, right? But before that, let's take a quick gander at where the leaderboards stand and who are the toppers. There you have it, Chennai and FC leading at 21 points, but SC East Bengal right on their tails with 2 less games played, just 1 point behind. But today's storyline, Azim, is going to be pretty interesting. Mumbai City FC, Jamshedpur FC, so close to each other.
Yeah, very close to each other. For Mumbai City FC, an opportunity to leapfrog SC East Bengal and get level on 21 points with Chennai and FC. So lots at stake for them. For Jamshedpur FC as well, they will have seen the slip up by Kerala Blasters FC. They would want to consolidate their position as the competitors, the pretenders to that top 4 spot. Of course, the top 4 right now, it's just so tight, really, between first to 7th, even 8th if you get Bengaluru FC in the mix. If a couple of results don't go the way of the guys in those top 4 or 5, anything can happen. For today, let's have a look at our fixtures. Be interesting to see who's going head to head. We do have Arvind Mas going up against Ashwin, and the giant killer Tikka going up against the giant, that is Akash Ash.
Oh.
So yeah, that's going to be, I think both games are going to be absolute firecrackers. We know that Tikka has a habit of turning it up against the big guns, and Ashwin, of course, one of our casters' favorite in terms of interviews with him, always has something fun to say to us. And he's going up against Arvind, who for Jamshedpur FC, a little bit of a drop off in form recently, as we see Mumbai City FC in their away jersey, the nice black jersey for them as well. And Jamshedpur FC, everyone with a smile on their face right now, but that will all change very quickly. Very, very closely matched in terms of goal scores in the head-to-head. Just the one match win really separating the two teams. I think Jamshedpur FC ended up drawing one game where Mumbai City had managed to get a win. So yes, lots at stake in this game for Mumbai City FC. A huge match to sort of cement their place in the top 4.
Oh yes, and like you said, right, Ashwin is such a delight to just watch him on the camera. An ever smiling personality. But if someone can take it away from his face, it's this man on the left. It's Arvind Mas. Of course, if you take a look at the statistics, the goals being scored, they're even Stevens almost, just 19-20 difference being made over here. But again, you talk about Arvind, he's been having that little bit of a slump lately, because Jamshedpur FC, they've had their chances to be at the tippity top, and they lost a few games, a few shocker But on various occasions, you might just be like, he was a little bit unlucky. But here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, as we finally kicked off. We've got Mumbai City FC from right to left in their black jersey, and Jamshedpur FC from left to right with their signature white and blue.
Yes, and we do see a new icon has emerged with Marcel Desai as the centre half for Mumbai City FC. So, still, as we've established, a lot of new icon cards, a lot of new Team of the Year cards for these guys to play around with. Let's see what that meta stabilizes into over the next few days and weeks. And Desai for Jamshedpur FC as well. So maybe these guys have been. We've seen that a lot, where if one team has picked Ferdinand, somehow the other team has also ended up with the same player. In midfield, it is Zidane. On the right, it is Mbappe for Jamshedpur FC. Trying to get forward, but Theo Hernandez ever present on that left flank, getting a bit of competition these days from Alfonso Davies as well. So we do know that both Arvind Mas and Ashwin both are very defensively solid players. We've seen from their stats as well. They barely average about 1.5 goals per game. So they've tended to have like more close, more cagey encounters, usually more 1-nils between the two of them. So going to be interesting to see how they approach this one. Is one of them going to abandon the principles and really go all out attack, or is it going to be the sort of the cagey affair? And of course, we know Ashwin is the king of the late comeback. I think he scored the most last minute goals of anyone in this tournament so far. So there's no resting. Even if Arvind finds himself a goal or two up, you know that that Ashwin is capable of that comeback.
Oh yeah, I mean, any single time you can never disregard Ashwin, right? The sheer caliber this player has. But yeah, likewise we discuss it's going to be tough, but here we have trying to build up an attack, passing it on towards Scarlett, a little slow, just finding that room. And just before this matchup, we were having this conversation with Suranj. He did mention about how Ankit Gupta is really unorthodox with his way of scoring goals, right? Sometimes players are caught off guard, but there you have it. Arvind Mas going for a late cutback, but was so well read by Ashwin as if he were really prepared for this attack. But is he for this one? As we've got Ronaldo finding the other player, but just missing out. As now Mumbai City FC, they're on a counter attack of their own.
Yeah, I think Ashwin will take his time and build this, just build up. Both these players like to be patient on the ball. We know that Ashwin is very set in his ways. He wants always to take that strong shot, or rather the shot on the strong foot and hit it sort of across goal. But I think he's one of those players who might benefit from the nerves on the keepers because he likes to go for those high percentage shots. So when he gets a shot away, usually it takes a miracle save from a keeper to keep it out. And we've seen him have his share of run-ins with Van der Sar. Interesting to see what keepers these guys are using as well. No shots on target for now for us to get much of an idea of it. And getting in behind is Arvind using Pele and Eusebio. He's going for the same old no Neymar or any such stuff for him. And well, I think it's pretty much the the same for Ashwin as well. He's gone with Eusebio and Pele as well. KG, as we expected, these first 26 minutes, no real chances for either team, but I'm sure that will change as we approach halftime.
Oh yeah, that definitely will, right? But Jamshedpur FC now. This has to be one of the most important games, right? Especially in terms that they've got to get back to the previous form that they had.
Woo!
But hold on, as Ashwin does not let that happen, and he instantly scores one off with his left foot from Eusebio and Arvind. He's absolutely stunned, just barely missing out on that defender or with the long reach of the legs. But Mumbai City FC, Azim, they seem to have a reason to celebrate, and Ashwin is the one behind it.
Yeah, it was a cheap giveaway, you have to say, from Arvind. Very uncharacteristic of him. And I mean, if you give Ashwin that kind of space, you know he's going to punish you. He's an excellent finisher, gets those timed finishes always, almost 90% of the time, he gets the timing bang on. And Arvind now trying to build down that flank. He started the tournament very strongly, but has gone off the boil in recent weeks. It has generally been Akash who's been getting the results for Jamshedpur FC. But now has an opportunity to turn things around. Well defended over there. Have to say the Marcel Desai with those long legs looking like a pretty good prospect for the defenses for players in the eISL. Of course, to remind viewers who are new, these all of these players have unlocked accounts, so they have access to all of the best players in the Ultimate Team mode. And now we see Ronaldo getting into the box. Ashwin, oh, rolls it across. That is superb. That is brilliant from Ashwin. He is in the
Oh.
zone right now. Lovely, lovely stuff. A little bit of a struggle with the celebration and apologizes for the confusion there with Pele. And yep, it's 2-0 to Mumbai City FC. And just as we said, it was looking a bit cagey. Ashwin opening up the floodgates, just sliding that across very nicely. And it is, well, 2-0 now with that 98 rated Pele doing the business.
I mean, are we gonna see a 99 one in the foreseeable future? I do not know, but what I do know is Mumbai City FC. My God, Azim! Ever since this new year, right? They've been through a lot, right? Especially Karman Tikka, and what a comeback has he shown! And at the same time, you need a partner like that who can, match your hunger. Right, him coming back into the eISL and Mumbai City FC, they haven't looked back ever since, scoring goals after goals, winning games after games. And look at how he's carrying forward with the confidence again with Pele. And this has to be rattling the fans of Jamshedpur FC with what on earth is wrong with Arvind Mas, because this is not how he defends. Is it him playing bad, or is it just Ashwin being way too good?
Oh, I think Ashwin has found a different level today. When I saw that pause being cued after the goal, it almost felt like Arvind was ready to rage quit. That's usually what happens
Oh,
when you're 3
this
nil
is
up
so
in
dirty.
online. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that little Rabona fake over there, getting the shot away, and no emotion from Ashwin. Usually a very bubbly character, usually celebrating quite a lot, but some steely determination being showed by him. I think Arvind just sort of wanting to take a pause and just break the momentum of the game because Ashwin is just all over him right now. And if he can somehow grab a goal before halftime, might give him a chance, but it looks at this moment like it's all one way traffic.
oh yes, oh yes, oh definitely. Because I think Ashwin is playing as if he's got something to prove over here. I do not know, but he looks so determined, as if he is so hungry for the win. And like you said, usually after he scores goals, he starts smiling, he starts laughing, but he's maintaining that steely demeanor, as if he wants to replicate something like what Saranj did. And the way this first half has gone past by Azim, I think that is definitely a possibility. And look at him. He was just waiting for that fist bump. It's like, hey buddy, just let me win this one out and then we can start celebrating.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a theme from early in the season as well. The fist bumps were not quite working. Sometimes it was a handshake to a fist bump. Sometimes the fist bump was left hanging. This time, getting it perfectly right. Well done. Second half has kicked off for Arvind. It's going to be, let's see what he can do because he's going to need to do a bit of a physics joke as he's got Vinicius Jr. on. But to do a bit of a physics joke, Arvind needs a little bit of acceleration along with his mass so that he can force a way back into this because force equals mass into acceleration. A great goal for engineers, but hang on. Oh my goodness, what is this
Oh,
man
just
doing?
end
It's
this.
Ashwin with four who has smashed in another one.
I can't bear this anymore. I mean, please, at least for Arvin's sake, we need to turn this down. Oh, oh, that's nasty. That's disgusting. I do not know. I can't really, be there in Arvind Mas's feet right now. Oh God, what on earth is happening? The Mumbai City FC fans are absolutely gonna be roaring with how their star is performing for the night, because this, just when we were thinking, Azim, that what we witnessed from Saranch was an absolute onslaught, this just went a notch above.
Yeah, and completely different play style as well. I think where Saranch was more about finesse in the box and very quick touches and quick moves. I think that's a penalty. No, not given. Interesting, but that's in, and saved by Casillas, who is, I think, well, Ashwin has a good eye for keepers. Generally, tends to pick the ones that make him. Oh, that's filthy! That was a beautiful turn. Absolutely left him for dead. And well, not the pass to follow it up, but given straight back to him. Maybe even Arvind is admiring all the stuff. He's like, "Go on, have the ball back. Just impress me some more."
I mean, at this point, look at the. Oh
Oh!
God! Just stop it! Oh, Ashwin, no. What's going on? I mean, is it something personal going on between these two men? Because it doesn't look like he's just playing FIFA over here. He's going for the kill. Oh,
Oh my goodness, Ashwin, behave, my friend, behave. What's going on? This is, I mean, this is the best we've seen him play so far in the
absolutely.
eISL. He's been, and in fact, we did see in the last time we thought that was his best performance, but he keeps getting better and better so far. And now Arvind needs to try and stem that flow, just get a bit of momentum, just hang on to the ball because he is a good attacking player. He knows that. And there you go. You see the well worked but Marcel Desai over there with almost matchstick legs, you could have to say, within this game, and managing to get them out of trouble. And I mean, what trouble really when you're 4-0 up and you're playing like this and scoring? I mean, looking at scoring these insane goals, but yeah, there's something come over Ashwin today. I can't really put my finger on it, but he's just absolutely feeling it.
I think it's a demonic possession, the way he's playing, right? He certainly looks like that. No expressions, nothing, just a Scarface way. He wants to go and absolutely destroy Arvin, and that is something that he's been doing for an every sports athlete. You've got one of those days where everything just tends to work out your way. Every little skill move, every little dribble that you do. Look at him just toying around. Now that's Arvind Mas you're going
Oh,
up against with. No, Ashwin, you're not supposed to do things like that. This has to be so demoralizing for Arvind as he still keeps on the attack with his savior just going past. Oh God! Just when I thought I'd had enough, this is your savior from that left foot. Oh, Azim, this needs to end. Can we just have a talk with the organizers?
Oh my goodness, stop. He's already dead. And he's doing it. He's taking shots with the weaker foot and almost angry that the last one just sort of he mistimed the finish and it didn't go in. This one, oh my god, that's got to be a goal of the season contender there because just incredible the power on the shot, the accuracy, and it just the new I mean, I think the new game updates seem to be suiting him really, really well. Nope, he's not going to let you score today, my friend. This is Ashwin Day. It's the baby-faced assassin who's here, and he's look at him. He's just bombing forward now with Mbappe. Will he even make a cross now to completely change? No, Ashwin doesn't cross the ball. So some things never change, guys. Some things never change. And now with Eusebio, lovely turn, a second turn, and what?
No,
Oh,
no, no. Oh, Ashwin. Oh, I don't know what to say from around here. I don't
oh my
know.
goodness.
L-
This guy is on a mission today.
ah, I we've got there are moments when the casters sometimes run out of words, out of adjectives to define what is just happening right now. And even look at Carmen Tika, he's even shocked, he's enjoying himself. At least he's on the greener side, right? But for Akash, Ash, you've got to start thinking. I mean, that's not the way they thought this match would be going. 5-0 up against Jamshedpur FC. They never even imagined in the wildest of their dreams, Azim, that we would be seeing such a day.
Yeah, and now he's got three new attackers as well. He's got Neymar, Messi, and Ronaldinho up there. The dream team for a lot of Barcelona fans, you would have to say. And yeah, now watch out for those for Messi cutting in of that right flank and hammering more shots home because I mean he's got his shooting boots on. He's absolutely feeling it. Let's see if Arvind can salvage something over here with using Vinicius over there. But nope, there is no finishes from Vinicius this time. Oh, he's doing that in his defense as well. And now Kafu coming forward. What has this guy been doing? What has he been practicing? What has he been eating? I need to be on this diet. Look at him. Now he's got Neymar in there. Is there going to be another trick? No, this time Desai gets in the way, saves the blushes. But he's looking like he's out to break that record that Saranj set today of the 6-0. Maybe he's going to look for more.
Yeah, I mean, oh God, oh God, I would love to say it broken. I have to say it, no caps, Azim. This has to be one of the best FIFA performances I have witnessed, not just in eISL, but in my life. But this is where, Arvin had to, come back in, and Jamshedpur FC, at least they do not go with a whitewash. At least they've got one goal. Because, I mean, this is quite clear, right? There's no chance that Jamshedpur FC has a chance in this game, at least. Maybe in the next game, Akash Ash turns things around. But what a performance from Ashwin. Undoubtedly the best I've seen, at least in this tournament and the tournaments I've casted before. Crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, nutmegging Zidane over there as well didn't quite work out. And wow, he still looks angry. What is he so angry about? My God, just
Finally.
like whoever spoke to him badly in the morning, just come every day for eISL. My goodness, he is absolutely rampant. Not even a glimpse of a smile. What's going on?
Oh, something's definitely boiling up. I think we've got to check in. We've got to send in some undercover agents inside the hotels. And I smell some Splitsvilla atmosphere going on, or maybe something related to Big Boss. But whatever it is, Ashwin, a clear victor, just played a champions game today against such an amazing opponent like Arvind Mas. I mean, it looked as if he took him out for a walk in the park. He was absolutely bullying him. Now this is unacceptable. If you are Arvind, because he's one of those players who does not get tamed like this. But boy, oh boy, what a performance! Mumbai City FC. Oh, they're gonna be so happy.
Oh yeah, and just look at I mean, the first two goals were like a teaser. After that, it just kept getting better and better and better. He scored like I think a couple of, and it wasn't even just the goals. It was like the skills even around the defense. Here you go, that little Rabona and the flip flap bang into the corner. See you, goodbye. And yeah, then we got the fist pump game going as well. Yeah, he looks very angry about something. We need to ask him about it. And even over here, see this one from Eusebio just walking in there, bang,
Oh,
top corner.
oh.
And if you thought that was good, the next one is even better.
I mean, I think we could have a separate highlight reel on just this man alone, right? A separate video of this absolute onslaught we had to witness. Take a bow, Ashwin, because that was something, I really could not believe. And still he maintains that, this personality. Like, he's got something to prove, that kind of a spark you're getting to see out of him. And, oh, oh God. If he keeps on playing like this, I'm pretty sure in times to come we're gonna see Mumbai City FC now contending for the top spot.
Yeah, I mean, if Tika can close out the result, that top spot or at least tight top spot could be theirs. But the focus now really has to shift from look at that, it's 4.2 expected goals. I mean, and he scored five, so some of those goals were unexpected, clearly even by the game, because he was just smashing them in from absolutely everywhere. Gave his opponent no chance. I think only ahead in the passes stat and the save stat, which is I mean not saying much, but we do have the man himself, Ashwin, here to chat with us. Let's quickly head on over. My God, Ashwin, what was that? Who is this person? What that was one of the best games of FIFA we have ever seen from anyone.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. See, it's been like a routine. Like you guys have also told me like to take more shots in the game, like when I'm playing. So I've been practicing on this a lot. So and this is kind of the new meta where you do a Ronaldo chop and you hit a green. You must have seen in the previous game like Ankit Gupta also scored the same goal. It's now pretty much it's like a routine where you time those shots, it land in the back of the net. So it's pretty much that.
Bro, are you okay? I mean, because we usually see you very, in a very good mood right now, and then suddenly when you were scoring goals, there was no expression, as if you had come to, take some sort of revenge. Is everything fine?
Yeah, yeah, everything is fine here. So I was just not showing anything. Yeah, it's like I'm delighted. I'm happy. Yeah, to take the first win.
Just some tricks up his sleeve, Azim. But again, I've got to say this. This is one of the best performances I've seen from a esports athlete in FIFA so far, at least in my career, of what you just displayed. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of players are going to be agreeing with what I just said right now. But talk me about it. Was it all planned, like you said, your routines, or at certain points you just relied on your pure instincts?
See, it's pretty much the shots which I took today. It was not like an angle where you take the shots from, like the Eusebio, a couple of goals from Eusebio,
Yeah,
or the single
exactly.
goal from Pele. Because, see, you don't score 100% of the chances you don't take. So I just wanted to take those chances. I've been practicing on this a lot, as I told you. So, and for to give it an extra boost, I also green timed it. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. No, I mean it was not just the goals. Like even within, like in the middle of the park, the skill moves that you were pulling off. Like
Yeah.
even in defense, that one little turn you did with Gullit and all of that, was this just one of those days where everything was just working perfectly?
Can say, cannot also say, because I'll be following this same thing in the other games that's coming up.
Oh.
So
All right, then
I,
watch out, everyone, because Ashwin is on the prowl. Good luck to you and Tikka for your upcoming games.
yeah, sure. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
sure. I mean, Azim, I need to have an ambulance parked outside my building right now, because he's giving me heart attacks with those sort of chances that he's creating and the way he is scoring. And it was so easy for him. He just said that I'm gonna get even better. Next time you're gonna see more out of me, playing something similar to this. I mean, right now, can we have a matchup, a friendly matchup with Ankit Gupta or someone like him? Because he's just thrashing everybody
I
left,
think
right,
the
and
game will
center.
crash if those two
Yeah.
play against each other. Yeah, so we should save that for the finals, I think, based on this display. But oh my god, that was something to watch. And if you are watching these streams on any YouTube channel, you should be hitting the like button for all the goals
Yeah.
that you have been seeing. It was absolutely phenomenal. But now we can shift our attention away to Akash versus Tikka, which is also going to be, I mean, something to live up to, guys. Tikka, what do you got? Do you have a 7-0 in you? Let's see.
I mean, after this, I think this is redemption time for Jamshedpur FC. This is where, personally, I have got to be a little bit inclined towards Akash Ash, because, we as commentators, we love that spice being built up. Now that, what Ashwin did was an absolute massacre, we would want Akash Ash to, just display their metal, right? Display what they're made of, because these boys have got what it takes to actually win the title. Now you're talking about dark horses. Jamshedpur FC was the pick of almost every team, and you just can't tame them like that. Now that's not how they're supposed to fall. I mean, they've had a slump lately, but we've seen so much potential from these two players, and see them falling like this, I just can't digest it. So I really want Akash Ash to pull off a comeback in this one.
Well, let's see what happens. Just before we move on, you said that it was a massacre. I think it was a Arvind massacre. That's what happened over there.
Oh,
Uh,
for
Absolute
sure.
devastation, you would have to say. But Akash, we do know he's no stranger to the 5-1 to the 6-1 scoreline. He's inflicted it on a couple of players in this season so far. And we have kicked off. It is now Jamshedpur FC and, of course, white against the black of Mumbai City FC. Akash Ash versus Karman Tikka. Let's see who will prevail. The ball immediately given away to Tikka and, well, given straight back. So yeah, we did see a very cagey. And to think at the start of that game, we said, "Oh, it's the 30-minute mark. It's looking pretty cagey. It might just be a 1-0 or something." Little did we know what we were going to see, what was coming up. And Akash now getting into the box straight away, but Tikka, we know, very very solid defensive player, particularly when it comes to playing up against some of those MVP contenders. And now he's got the ball in behind to Mbappe. Will he look for that cutback? Manages to keep the ball but wins the corner eventually. And quick start from Tikka. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. He is going to try a different corner routine, calling Ruud Gullit short. Interesting to see what he does over here. Just going for no, he's putting the ball in towards Maldini. Can't win the header, but goes to Gullit, and it will go out now for a throw.
Oh, I mean, I'm getting so riled up just for this matchup. And all you viewers out there, if you've got your friends, they are definitely missing out on something so interesting as this. As Tikka, well, this is so signature out of him. No, you can't be doing this. As Mumbai City FC, just score. And Akash, Ash, the very expression that he just displayed, I think that's where he's submitting himself. And I don't see this one going in their favor anytime soon.
Oh my goodness, that if you thought the goals from Ashwin were good, my god, what was that?
Oh,
Just simply ball rolling the ball between two defenders, taking the shot on the weak foot, smashing it into the corner. Oh my god, I don't know what they've changed in the game. I mean, I do know what they've changed in the game, but clearly it is all favoring Mumbai City FC. It's clearly suiting these boys' play style right to the ground. You need to like. I think they need to it was like the Donald Trump's tweet, right? Stop the count. I think they need to say stop the patch. No more updates. This is what we want forever.
yeah, I mean the way they are playing. I mean, it's not just about new players, right? It's a major change in how they have been playing the players, especially with Ashwin. But again, you're talking about Tikka. That was just his signature style of playing, right? Likes to go in solo, likes to make that dribble, get past the defender, and then goes for a power shot, and exactly getting the lead. And Akash, all he could do is just watch as the goals keep on coming. But this is just the start. 17 minutes in, and Mumbai City FC already have a reason to celebrate, and they could potentially have one more as the attack is being built up with
Ooh.
Neymar. He was trying to get in, but still has the ball.
Yeah, still has the ball. Lovely little flare pass using De Bruyne over there. Oh my God, these Mumbai City FC boys, they are in the mood. They are in the zone today. And, unfortunately for him, under hitting that pass. And now Akash, which is a bit of a different theme for him, now having to sort of play on the counter attack because usually it's him who's dominating the possession. Usually it's him who's controlling the game. And in fact, it's been Tikka who's been more of the player who's had to rely on counter attacking. But player who's grown in confidence and stature throughout this tournament. And Akash needs to find Jamshedpur FC need to end this slump because this will probably be now the third game on the bounce where they haven't managed to get a result. And last two games, you could say they were a little bit unlucky, particularly in the last match. They were very unlucky to not get the win. But for now, it is Kevin De Bruyne in midfield, one of the new meta players, so to speak, or experimental players, let's say for now. Again, finding a great ball to Mbappe. Has Ronaldo in the box? Does he have somebody coming to the edge of the area? I think read very well over there by Akash. And Casillas will get them. No, moving and pass
What?
straight away and saved by Casillas. Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh, I'm starting to feel sorry for him. I could see the nerves trembling over there, and I think they are Mumbai City FC. They're just like a burning train, and it's not gonna stop at anything at all. And I think primarily what Jamshedpur FC need to do at this point is try to stop the momentum. Right, just try to keep the possession a little bit. Try to have the passes rolling at least. Just calm down the players of Mumbai City FC. But because look at that, it's been minute 30, and all we are witnessing is Carbon Tikka attacking and Jamshedpur FC. They're just defending over here.
Yeah, and you can see very high line, very high press. I don't think Akash has been put into a position like this at all so far this season. Even against SC's Bengal, I don't think. Oh, there you go. Oh, brilliant turn from Tikka. Can't quite get the shot away. Will get a second bite at it. And off the post. Desperately unlucky over there. Probably deserve that goal. A respite for Akash as he gets away. He needs to just try to see this out to halftime at 1-0 or see if he can sneak a goal in because my goodness, these Mumbai City boys are looking imperious today.
Oh, they definitely are. And if this sort of goes on, I can't really say how exciting things will get up in terms of where we stand. But now Akash Ash trying to, get an equalizer over here. That is a good start. And yes, he does score. Much needed breather for Jamshedpur FC and their fans. And it's going to be Akash Ash. A huge sigh of relief and much needed, I must say, in trying to turn the tides in their favor. A good start, an equalizer being scored. Maybe in the potential next half, he might look at trying to get a lead and force things out for a co-op game.
Yeah, I mean, for him, a very, very important goal. Immediately after the goal, you could see him just grabbing a tissue, wiping sweat off his forehead because he has been made to sweat by Tikka for sure. I think he'll be a little disappointed with Tikka that he isn't, or rather wasn't, 2 goals up at that time because he's done everything possible to warrant that second goal and may well get it. Let's see how they decide to work things. Now, taking it a little bit slow, wants to make sure that he has the last attack of the half. Few interesting tricks. He's got Spinazzola at right back. That's a new one. Of course, the Italian star of the World Cup. And with Kevin De Bruyne, will he go for a shot here? I wonder. No, he goes with De Bruyne. Now finds Ronaldo trying to roll that defender, not able to. And it is half time, and Akash can breathe a sigh of relief. Tikka, I think, will sort of reflect on that first half and say maybe I could have been 2 or 3 up.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. But again, this is so much needed, right? He's absolutely parching at this point, Akash, and he and some Coca-Cola at this point would definitely help, right? Because he needs to kind of understand the gravity of the situation, sort of try to calm things down a bit, because they're looking like a force to be reckoned with, Mumbai City FC, with the way they've been playing, and this little goal is so crucial to just put a halt to that momentum that Mumbai City FC going along with. And Arvind, he's gonna finally start relaxing a little bit. All right, so they still have a chance in going home with 3 points. All they have to do right now is have Akash as score one more and try to stop Tikka at his tracks.
Yeah, and we do see that Ibrahimovic has been brought on for Pele for
Oh,
Jamshedpur
all
FC,
right.
which is something that you would never really do in this game. Maybe he spotted weakness in the defense. Maybe he thinks that he can get at Patrick Vieira with a more physical defender. Maybe that's some rather physical attacker. Maybe that's something he has in mind. Or is it? No, it's actually for Mumbai City FC who brought on Ibrahimovic. So that's quite interesting.
Well, it definitely is. I mean, we've just had this discussion, right, at the first game itself. Some interesting statistics coming out. If we get a chance to talk to these players, we would have a better insight onto what it
Oh,
is.
oh,
But wait a second. Wait a second. I
the
mean, I do
save.
not mind. Yeah, I do not mind if you try to go for goals like this. But that was a good effort, though.
Yeah, although no, it does look that I was correct the first time around that it is Ibrahimovic on for Jamshedpur FC. So interesting to see what they are trying to achieve by getting him on. Maybe just a bit of mind games. Although I mean, you wouldn't take off your 98 Pele card at any stage in this game, but maybe Akash has seen something that we haven't. And on the left, there is Ibrahimovic for Mumbai City as well. So interesting to see how this is all going to work out. Playing on the wing, of course, the card does have a fair amount of pace as well, and lovely close control there from Tikka. Using Neymar, maybe they're going to go for that. Yeah, you could see what he was going for over there because that clearly is the meta. The chop and the finesse shot seems to work really, really well, and maybe both players have spotted that opportunity and want to try to score some of those goals.
Oh yeah, and both the players going after each other. I really want to see a conclusion. I can't bear seeing this game going out for a draw, and everyone is going to be unhappy, right? We want someone to score this goal, and we want a winner out here. And Akash has been trying to do that. Finally, I think the big man tick out there has been put to a halt, and Akash has put some brakes over there, but now Tikka is trying to get back into his attacking form. from the right wings, passing it on towards De Bruyne, a player that I think we're going to see more often now on.
Yeah, I think he's a good replacement to have for either the Zidane or the Cruyff maybe. Oh, that's a lovely bit of skill. Oh, I think that Roulé was quite unnecessary. He could have actually just used the time to create more space and open up a better angle for the shot because he had the defender beaten. So Kevin De Bruyne in there also very useful in terms of set pieces, and Ibrahimovic very useful in the air. So those are a couple of considerations. The ball going to the back post, punched away by the keeper. Will it drop in his goal? No, it's a corner.
Oh yeah, and he's going to take one more dig at that. But oh, let's be honest. The way these games have been going on, Azim, I think what a way to have a final game for the evening. With these two so well contested teams, both of these players going at each other. But really, the first game, I still can't get my attention from
He's
what we
in.
just witnessed. But hold on, this could be a potential good chance as he goes in. But a lot of defenders coming in, and it again goes out for a corner. But
Yeah, it is a
Ibrahimovic
corner.
making a run, it's going to be a short cross? No. There you
Yeah, I think the corner meta seems to have changed in the last couple of games. Maybe I think it's because we haven't seen any of the players able to do that. Let's say the broken corner routine where you just put the cross into the box and then it was just almost 90% guaranteed to be a goal. So maybe that's something that has been fixed in the patch as well. So I mean, it is nice. We do want to see the game made as fair as possible. We don't want these unavoidable, undefendable situations which we have seen with those set piece routines. So it's always good to rely as much as you can on the player's skill rather than just the meta. And that's what we're seeing over here as these players figure out the new normal of this title update on the game. Let's see what they can do. Patience from Tikka right now as Akash trying to remain organized, ball being moved very quickly now with Neymar little too much on that touch, and Akash can look for the counter attack.
Oh yeah, he definitely can at this particular moment, and with the way things are going on, it's one each a piece right now. 78 minutes gone by, just 12 minutes of game time remaining, and we are still in pursuit to see a winner being scored from either of these two teams. Of course, we would all want Jamshedpur FC getting it and taking things down to the wire inside the co-op game. But for now, all right, Tika has managed to intercept the ball and he's received it. Now he's gonna create an attack of his own, and too early for this dribbles, but still, we would love to keep them coming, right? But again, Ibrahimovic trying to pull in from the left wing instead. Now Tika is playing in from the centers. Maybe a pass on the right wing. There you have it. Mbappe looking at crossing towards some players, but Akash being alert than ever. This could be a good possible chance. Goes in for the shot.
Oh,
Hits the crossbar. Oh,
oh, second time he's hit that post today. Just maybe not quite happening, not quite. I mean, if it was Ashwin because of the day he's having, that would hit the post and go in. But for Tikka, not quite working out. And there, Patrick Vieira, the strength and the power, working out well against Ibrahimovic. And now at 88 minutes, for Tikka, it's a case of does he stick or does he twist? Does he try to win this with an additional goal? He is sending De Bruyne forward. I think he'll just try to put this into the corner and see it out. But I mean, you never know. Given the way things are going, he goes with De Bruyne. No, he's not seeing this out. Oh, hits it straight at the keeper. Now, surely he's not going to try to attack from this corner.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
he
if he
is
does
attacking.
score, all right. I mean, the person was right, but the angle could have been better. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the way things go down. A draw, but again, Jamshedpur FC. They're just gonna be baffled with what's going on, especially Arvin. He's still getting over it, but there's still a task in hand, right? They can
Yeah.
still go home with at least 1 point if they sort of win their co-op fixture, but it's going to be exciting. But there you have it, 5-1 onslaught by Ashwin. But this came down to the wire, and yeah, both these players completely evenly matched up, especially considering the fact that Tikka started off on such a huge high note. Uh, Akash Ash was able to put him on a halt. Oh, look at this goal! Oh, disgusting.
Oh, that was just incredible. But Akash managed to get a pretty good goal for himself as well. Tikka will be annoyed that he had two shots that both hit the post and came out. Could have seen it out. I think if you look at the expected goals tally, Tikka will be leading over there. Had this one as well, which maybe he could have gone for a chip rather than the finesse shot. And I think, Ashwin over there saying he should have gone for a different corner instead of going for the right corner. He could have gone left. This one again created the opportunity, hit that left post, and we're going to see one exactly like that for the second half as well, just creating the opportunity. And could have been all over if it had worked out in Tikka's favor. But as things stand, a glimmer of hope for Jamshedpur FC. We know Mumbai City FC are guaranteed 1 point at least. And, all they have to do is not lose to Jamshedpur FC and then they can get on.
Yeah, they definitely can. But at this point, initial objective for Jamshedpur FC would be to try and get Arvind back to his senses, because he's still traumatized with what they just witnessed. Look at him, how shocked he was when that goal came in. I really thought that Akash Ash gave up, but again, I know I've got big hopes from this player. He's definitely one to come back in, and he definitely did that. But Azim, hey, come on. Somewhere down the line, I'm a little bit heartbroken. I really wanted to see a conclusive result to this tie, but that is what it is all about. These players so evenly tied that neither of them wanted to give up.
Yeah, and Mumbai City FC, I mean, this is probably the most dominant FIFA that they've played since the start of the tournament. Ashwin, of course, had his game, but even for Mumbai City, it was, I mean, it was just a great performance. Unfortunate to not get the win there.
Oh yeah, and again, looking at these two players, oh god, this is the perfect storyline that we have for the tonight, for the night. Is it gonna be Mumbai City FC who are gonna be racking up a win, those 3 points, and who are gonna be moving up to the table, or is it gonna be Jamshedpur FC, giving their hearts in just for this battle to get that 1 point? Of course, the stacks are heavily favored for Mumbai City FC, considering how good a form is Ashwin right in. And finally, we see him smiling. That sort of that's for my heart's contentment, because I started to feel that something was going wrong with Ashwin, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it almost felt like somebody had, just not served him his correct order for breakfast or something like that, and he was just very annoyed about everything in the world. But when he came for his interview, he was totally fine. You can see the smile is back. I think
Yeah,
he's got a bit of a smile because he knows he's guaranteed
at
one
least
point
one
at
point. Yeah.
least. And now he wants to get all three, wants to be sitting there in that pole position or rather shared pole position on the table. Of course, it all depends on SC's Bengal. And I mean, I can't wait for the next round of matchups where we see Chennai and FC versus SC's Bengal. We see, Mumbai City again going up against SC's Bengal. Those are
Oh,
going to be like some of the really, really incredible games to watch, and really cannot wait for the league stage to reach its conclusion. It is going to get more and more stressful, more and more intense. And did I just see the cursor slyly move towards forfeit match from Jamshedpur? No, it's just me.
you know uh, I mean, at this point we could not really be surprised. I think if it had been Tikka also completely taking down Akashas, then the possibilities would have been there. But yeah, again, Jamshedpur FC, this is one of the teams that never likes to back down. But what a good time, right? What a good time for all these players to come back right in, right? Gain back the form that we've all known. And initially, I think it was all those butterflies in their tummy, right? Where they were kind of feeling that it's a sort of a studio environment. You need to get acquainted, and once they are in the flow, they are starting to show their true colors of what they're really made of. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kickoff has already taken place. Jamshedpur FC from left to right in their white and blue, and Mumbai City FC from right to left in that signature black. who is going to win it. Of course, if Mumbai City FC see this through, they're going to be getting those 3 points. But for Jamshedpur FC, they need to take at least 1 point home. And Pele making those moves, trying to go in. But Mumbai City FC, they've managed to regain the control of the ball.
Yeah, and looking immediately to counter, I think that's offside. Yep, it is. Interesting to see who is which color for Mumbai City FC so that we can try to predict the patterns of what they're going to do. I think if you see somebody trying some crazy tricks in the middle of the park and pulling them off, it's safe to assume that it is Ashwin doing all of that. But for Jamshedpur FC, a positive looking start for them. They looked like they. I mean, we do know in co-op they are a very very uh, like challenging proposition for anybody to take on. And they're finding it in the corner straight away. Hello, could they be rescuing a point early on in the co-op game? Suddenly, against the run of play, Jamshedpur FC have that lead.
Yeah, finally their ship looks to be a little bit sturdy right now, just opening the floodgates. And there you go, a goal being scored right off the bat. And now it's comeback time, it's redemption time for Jamshedpur FC. And well, Mumbai City FC, they've got a little bit of smirk on their face. And is it the beckoning of something coming up over here? But right now, again, Jamshedpur FC going in for that finish, but it's miles afar.
Yeah.
Missing
Oh my
from
goodness,
post.
he's passed it straight. Oh, okay. I think that was it's I my heart is always in my mouth when I see a pass like that or like that. I think that's a throw to Jamshedpur. Yes, it is. It's one of those where it's when you're playing particularly with friends or online, you just press the pass button, thinking, oh, it's just nobody's pressing the ball, and suddenly there's two strikers on you, and you're in complete panic mode. Jamshedpur FC have started this game very, very, very well. And they look, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go and score a second at this point, but nope. Maldini having none of that. It is now Mbappe up top. I believe the red cursor is Ashwin. Let's see based on who puts what ball into the top corner. And there we go, running down the flank, trying to create a bit of space, waiting for backup, which wasn't arriving quickly enough. And well, Mumbai City FC, they need to get back into their groove again. They've absolutely dominated both games in terms of possession, passing, everything. And now it's to put that supremacy into goals. And I do believe the blue cursor is Ashwin, because he's the guy who loves to go for those timed finishes, but sometimes gets the timing slightly wrong. Still gets it on target. And Jamshedpur FC, very rapid on that counter attack, good high press, and well, had the opportunity to play him. Ronaldo didn't quite take it. Will he go for a cross to the back post this time? No real height to hit, but he finds it. Brilliant.
Wow!
It's 2-0 to Jamshedpur FC. And is this a sudden meltdown for Mumbai City?
I do not know, but what I really do know over here, Azim, as the boys, they want revenge. They want revenge, and they cannot keep themselves contained right now. They've been let loose, and it's their time to rule. Jamshedpur FC, wow! Did you see how well composed they were making those passes? And it's so difficult. It was so. It felt like it was an absolute symphony. There, the slow, the really quick passes, those very close ones, and eventually
Yeah.
finding this through 2-0 up, Azim. And I think this is where Mumbai City FC are gonna be tested.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think like it would be great for symmetry if we were 6-1 in the first game, 1-1 in the second game, and then suddenly 1-6 in the third game to Jamshedpur FC. That would be pretty fun, but doesn't look like Mumbai City FC. Well, they're giving them the ball back to almost inviting them to score. It's almost like Mumbai City FC are giving them a handicap now, saying, "Okay, you guys scored 3 goals, then we'll start playing. We scored 5 in the last one, so let's see if we can do that again." But Jamshedpur, very composed, very confident. It looks like Arvind has no PTSD from that first win. Or rather, the first defeat. He's getting the job done along with his teammate. They're passing it very well. The movement of the ball is excellent. Not quite working out there. And now, on the counter attack, let's see if we're going to see some of those nice individual plays from either player for Mumbai City FC. They've both looked amazing in terms of skills on the ball. Let's see what they can do over here. It's now with Gullit getting
Oh
into the
wow!
box. Let's see with Ronaldo. Great turn. Finds Eusebio, finds Ronaldo,
What?
blocked by Cafu. Very, very key block over there. And now from the corner, what can they do?
Oh wow! I mean, the way things are going on, it's getting so exciting up over here. Jamshedpur FC finally finding themselves in tracks over here, not making a lot of mistakes defensively and offensively both. But then again, all Mumbai City FC needs is an opening like
Oh,
this. It looks like Karman Tekka is gonna
oh!
settle with nothing less than a goal, and it's of course Eusebio putting things at the back of the net. Wow, just when we were starting to feel that maybe Jamshedpur FC have got this home. Oh God.
That just defies physics, that shot. How has he managed to put that into the far corner? It's ridiculous. And I think even the players there from Mumbai City, they're having a bit of a laugh saying, okay, you know what? That's not even possible. But we'll take it. It is 2-1 to Jamshedpur FC right now. And of course, it's important to note that as things stand, the points will be shared between the two teams. Mumbai City FC need to make sure that they are not beaten in this game to get all three, and well, they're going to be on the attack straight away. The confidence for Jamshedpur FC will, of course, have taken a bit of a hit, and will be a challenge for them now to keep their spirits high, to keep defending. They still have the lead for the moment, but that could all change. And it's a back pass. It's a back pass given straight to Eusebio. Now, this is turning into a bit of a joke right now.
Oh God. Oh God. Now, what a change! What a turn of events are we witnessing, Azim? Oh, are we into the playoffs already? What is going on? Two each, and we are back to where we just started. And Jamshedpur FC at this point, are they looking like they've been gassed out?
I wonder, I mean, this is a very bad time for them to concede that goal just on the stroke of halftime. They would love to get another goal back, but the way things are going, well, not enough time, but Mumbai City FC were looking like it. I think it took them a little bit of a time to get going together, just getting, you can see them having a laugh about that second goal as well, because they had nothing to do with it. The ball was just passed straight back to them. It was a freak accident, is the best that you can put it. But both of Jamshedpur FC's goals worked very, very well. We know these guys work really well in tandem. They're great teammates. They have that sort of uh, telepathic understanding of who's going to be in what position. And I think the best illustration is the second goal that they scored. Just over here, knowing that his teammate will be following in. And 2-0, we thought maybe Jamshedpur FC have got the mojo back. They've got it going. But then Mumbai City FC decided to defy physics in ways that you are seeing on your screen right now. It's just ridiculous.
Oh yes, it is indeed. To each the score line and the way things have gotten up over here. I think the second half is going to be so exhilarating for the fans. I really hope you've got your popcorns because this is going to be one heck of an half. And getting things through Jamshedpur FC, they've got to find themselves somewhere, and they've got to do it really quick, right? If they need to win this matchup, if they need to get this 1 point. But Mumbai City FC, somewhere down the line, we started to consider maybe they've had scored enough for the day, but they respond back with two. But look at this, a perfect pass onto Pele, but a little bit of an overstretch out there, and the chance being missed out. And Mumbai City FC, they're on a attack of their own.
Ooh, smashing ball in behind. Will he go for a chip? He does go for the chip. Where's
Whoa,
it
no!
gonna land? In the back
What?
of the net! In the back of the net! Oh,
Oh
when it's your day, it is your day. Mumbai City FC ripping
no!
it apart. Back
oh.
from 2 goals down.
Look at this. I mean, wasn't the drama enough? Oh,
Oh my
Azim.
goodness. I mean, there was only one option over there when that ball was landing. He had to go for the chip, but to get it right and get it to land in the goal when there are defenders covering, that's just brilliant. And Mumbai City FC now have the lead, which we were not expecting at around 32 minutes into that first half, where Jamshedpur FC were 2 goals up. But we have established Mumbai City FC are the comeback kings. In fact, today they're the kings of everything. They are absolutely ruling over the eISL. Have a
No,
look at that.
no.
Oh, almost.
Oh, that's going to be so dementing over here for Jamshedpur FC. The quality, the sheer class of goals from Mumbai City FC. Now, I would really want to know what did they have for their lunch, or were they just hungry? Because whatever the case may be, the way these boys are playing today, oh God! I mean, it's such a delight, just as a viewer to watch the sheer class of all these goals. And hold on, I think we might not just settle at a 3-2 scoreline, because Mumbai City FC, they were looking for a few more, but Jamshedpur FC, they're not the ones to back off with the counter attack of their own now.
Yeah, and this could be a good opportunity. It's 4v3, but the wrong pass played over there. Now Zidane brings it forward, has Eusebio ahead of him, but good defense from Jamshedpur FC, making sure those passing lanes are all closed out, all the doors slammed in the face of Mumbai City FC. There is still time. Of course, Jamshedpur FC now need 2 goals. A draw does nothing for them, unfortunately. So if they can get 2 goals, I think that will probably cap off one of the probably the great. If they get those 2 goals, will probably be one of the greatest matches of the eISL history. And oh well, okay, players getting in each other's way right now. And there is a pause cued by Jamshedpur FC. Maybe some substitutions to be made. Let's see what happens. But by then, Mumbai City FC. Oh, managing to keep it now with the roulette and the turn. Oh, my goodness. Devastating. Absolutely devastating.
Someone get Arvind his own can of Coke, because what is just happening right now is this is brutal, man. This is brutal. The way Mumbai City FC are just rolling through time and time out, and oh, what's going on? I really can't believe myself. This point. Initially, he started off, it was all fine. The moment he just beat the defender out there, uh,
Yeah. You knew
speechless.
after the roulette. I mean, after the roulette, you would have expected that maybe he would take the shot, but no. Being Ashwin, he made sure to chop back onto the stronger foot, which obviously the opponent, the defender in front of him, couldn't see coming. It is 4-2, and yeah, what a world of difference it, 35 in-game minutes makes, because at this time, 35 minutes ago, we were saying Jamshedpur FC were going to get manage to steal a point. You see, Ronaldinho is on now for Mumbai City FC. Zlatan Ibrahimovic on for Jamshedpur as well. Let's see if the subs can make any kind of impact. We have seen Ronaldinho to be a pretty decent physical midfielder option. Of course, gives you all the passing, all the shooting that you need. And speaking of shooting, shot straight at Casillas and out for a corner for Jamshedpur FC. It's not over yet. I mean, they still need 3 goals. They could manage to get 1 or 2 at this point. But the new corner routine almost falling to Vieira, but could it in the way.
Oh yeah, and now this is where, with just 18 minutes of time remaining, they've got to find some sort of an opening. Jamshedpur FC. That's a good pass from Pele to where's Ronaldo. They're gonna take the shot
Oh,
again with Ibrahimovic, but Mumbai City FC at this point, they are rock solid like a wall, and they have no intentions in giving the ball away at all.
yeah, and going long over there, trying to find. Oh, Eusebio winning the header against Desai, not something you hear of every day, but getting it done nevertheless. You now see Jamshedpur FC with the fullbacks getting forward. They know it's hammer time. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, if he had managed that, that could have been an absolutely brilliant goal. It could have been a goal that Ibrahimovic would score in real life as it hits the post and goes out. Bit unlucky for Jamshedpur FC, but I mean, I think we knew from the first game itself that today is just not their day.
Oh yeah, for sure. And this is one of those nightmares, that Arvind is gonna have tonight, right? But then again, what a spectacle we've witnessed. And I think with the way things are going, Mumbai City FC should see this through, earn themselves those important 3 points. But hold on, could get a few more goals. Oh God, that control in that depth area coming in from MCFC. But Jamshedpur FC somehow have managed to steal the ball away. Now looking at an attack of their own.
Yeah, he does have the opportunity. If he finds the ball, he does find the ball to Pele. Oh,
Okay.
Mbappe, I'm sorry, but still, now Pele on the ball, twisting, turning, not quite happening, and now 2v2 on the counter attack, 3v2 if he keeps running with Zidane, and well marshaled over there. Could have released that ball earlier, but I think, could also afford to take his time. Now it's Zidane winning throw in after throw in. I think this match, you'd have to say now, is over. Jamshedpur FC just don't have enough time to score 3 goals. But I mean, on a day like today, anything seems to be possible.
Yeah, I think anything is possible, like you just said, right? Any sort of a goal. I'm not going to be surprised if he scores
Oh,
from around here also with Ronaldinho, but displaying some tricks up his sleeve, but not enough for the big man Gullit as he manages to tackle it through and retrieve the ball. But again, Maldini making sure the possession
no way.
remains. No way, yeah.
Yeah, I
This would
mean,
have been preposterous.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that would have been just ridiculous. I think even the game realized, "Ki yaar, please, kuch to sharam karo." And yeah, as the clock ticks down, this is 3 points in the bag and joint first place for Mumbai City FC. Jamshedpur might still get a goal. No, physics refuses to be their friend. You can see Arvind Mas just wants to go home and get showered now. He's fed up of this. It's just not been his day. And Mumbai City FC, well, after being 2 goals down, managing to come back to this one to win 4-2 and a comprehensive performance, you would have to say, from them. I think Akash will probably consider himself a little fortunate to have got the draw against Tikka. And there you see Eusebio charging in at the back. What's he going to do now? Brings the keeper out and the chip in, and that is 5-2. GG. It is over.
Oh, it's over. Finally, finally. And there you have it. Arvin needs a lot more than that can of Coke out there. He definitely does. Because what has just happened with Jamshedpur FC today, I think the players would also agree to it, right? MCFC, they've just been this good. 5-2, the final scoreline. And there you go. The final whistle has been blown, and well. Mumbai City FC, they have established the tyranny over here, the way they've played. I think a lot of teams watching this should watch out for them in the foreseeable future. What a victory by these two
Yeah,
teams.
yeah, and I cannot wait for Mumbai City FC versus SC East Bengal.
Oh,
That is going
yes.
to be an absolute firecracker. Come on, producers, move that fixture forward. Give it to
Yeah.
us tomorrow. That's what we want to see.
I mean, some would want it right away. If both the teams are still in the studio, we would love to see that happening. But yeah, that's for a later date because the hype needs to be there because the way they've been playing, both these players, in fact, for Jamshedpur FC also, if somewhere down the line, gonna feel bad for Arvind. He doesn't get done this easily with the way Ashwin treated him today. Oh, that was such a sore sight to witness, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to see that. You never want to see players in the tournament absolutely getting smashed. But at the same time, then without that, you don't get to see performances at the level that Ashwin has showed us today. Some of the goals that he scored right out of the top drawer, and in co-op as well. He managed to score a couple of really good goals. Tikka as well. The goal he scored in his solo game was really special. And got a bit fortunate, you would have to say, with a couple of their goals, particularly the first two for Mumbai City FC. But to say, you know what, we didn't get lucky. That's why they just went out and scored 3 more.
Yeah, and the way the match started, I really felt that maybe I could see that little bit of a glimmer of hope for Jamshedpur FC. They were 2 goals up, and then suddenly, Mumbai City FC, they're like, hold on, uh, and then they smack 5 in, and
This was the back pass. There you go. It's a tackle that just falls straight to him. And I think everyone had a bit of a laugh after that one. They're almost embarrassed to end up scoring that goal. And then this chip, oh, absolutely perfect. Off the line, but over the line, sadly. And after that, it was just a formality for Mumbai City FC. They just kept getting forward, kept getting the goals, and eventually 5-2, probably reflective of the match overall.
oh yes, I mean, considering how the things went on in this particular game, that goal had to be one of the first goals that we did have to check it through the VAR. We had to get the linesmen and everyone involved, and I mean, this was an absolute delightful game, not just as a commentator but even as a spectator, to witness these two teams so leveled up in terms of where they stand in the overall standings, and yet sees goals of such standards from both these
Yeah.
sides. I mean, come on, from Jamshedpur FC, still props to for such good efforts being shown out there. And somewhere down the line, the slump still continues. Arvind, he's going to be starting to feel a little bit annoyed with himself. He's going to look to find his old form. I mean, back in those, when we really started off that one match against Lok Manu, when he was defending goals after goals. But today, uh, Ashwin just took him for a roller coaster of a ride.
Yeah, and if you look at the expected goals for Jamshedpur FC in that game, it was actually 4.5 to
Yeah,
Mumbai City's 2.5. So they'll feel a little hard done by. I think they had a lot of chances in that game to actually win and get 1 point. But as we see the final scorecard for the day, an absolute goal fest between Mumbai City FC and Jamshedpur FC. 5-1 to Ashwin in the first game. Closely contested, 1-1 between Akash and Tikka. The Tikka will feel that he probably should have won that one. 2 shots off the post over there. And finally, after taking a 2-goal lead, Jamshedpur FC found themselves on the receiving end of yet another 5-goal haul. Mumbai City FC winning that game 5-2 to claim the 3 points. And let's see what the impact of that is going to be on the leaderboard, which we will have very, very soon. But Mumbai City FC are the team in form and
yeah.
the hero of the match. I wonder who that's going to be. I think it's a foregone conclusion. Has to be the one, the only, the Ashwin scoring
Oh,
8 goals in one game. That's sensational.
wow. I mean, quite well deserved, I must say. Ashwin, the sort of a form that this man has picked up, I'm absolutely loving the way he's playing, right? And I'm pretty sure, in the possible future encounters that he has with the other team. I think right now, for these teams, Mumbai City FC, you're talking about SC's Bengal, Northeast United FC, they're starting to ignite that fire, right? Showing so much over here, and not just them. You've got the other teams as well who were not really playing that well initially, starting to pick up the pace.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this tournament. I mean, we don't know by the end of it. We could see Kerala Blasters and Bengaluru FC sitting on top for all we know, because that's just how unpredictable it is. Teams have been in form, then fallen out of form, then suddenly found form again. And I think Mumbai City FC, oof, that goal, are a chief example of that, where they started the season looking pretty shaky, then found a little bit of form, then again dropped off a little bit, and then suddenly, of the last few games, it's just been up and up and up. And Ashwin has said as well he was not happy overall with his form at the start of the season. He felt that the team was too inconsistent, but they figured it out. They're pulling out the big wins, the luxury wins. They're getting the comebacks with Tikka. They're getting the last minute winners. So
Yeah.
it's all working out for them. And they are sitting on 21 points right now as we head over to the leaderboard. And both we see Chennai FC and Mumbai City FC move into first and second place. I think the goals column, they would have
Wow.
benefited a lot over there with 65 to Chennai in 79. SC's Bengal now in third, but with 2 games to play. And suddenly, the teams in second and third at the start of the day find themselves fourth and fifth.
Yeah, and with this sort of a climb, they would definitely have their eyes on the top spot right now. Of course, SC East Bengal 2 less games played, but just have their match already. Against Mumbai City FC. I really want to see how that really goes out. But for now, with the way things again, look at the top 4 right now, and if you talk about the last week, it was completely different. So we're having all these teams coming in. Even teams like Odisha FC, they are finding their form. Shubham still,
Yeah.
maintaining that unbeaten run, and both the players have probably just upped their game up a notch, and they're starting to win matches finally. And if this sort of goes on, it's getting so exciting. The storyline coming behind all these players, going after a break, then coming back in with such matches. I'm completely buffed.
And quite interesting to note, I do believe that the only team to have beaten SC East Bengal so far was Mumbai City FC.
Yes.
So that is going to be very, very tasty when that second encounter comes along. I think they still do have to play one of
One
the 11 teams so far, and we'll be looking forward to seeing them complete their first set as well. But of course, for now, the focus is on Mumbai City FC. A fantastic performance from them, sitting joint top with Chennai and FC. Their goal difference benefiting massively. So great day for them overall.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if they still, continue playing like this, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start maintaining the top spot very soon. But like you said, SC Bengal have been defeated by Mumbai City FC once, and I think that's where the sparks were ignited, and you just, added a pinch of salt to their wounds right now. I'm pretty sure Ankit Gupta has got a lot to prove, especially again when he goes up against Mumbai City FC. But more than that, what an evening that we've had! 3 games, really, so much drama coming out, and wow, what an evening!
Yeah, superb quality of football, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, this is the eISL powered by Coca-Cola. Huge shout out to our sponsors, associate sponsor Hero, esports partner Nodwin Gaming, and our platform partner PlayStation. Thank you so much for tuning in to the eISL. If you enjoy these casts, these streams, wherever you're watching it, remember to please smash a like, tell your friends about it. We are trying to build the eISL and esports and FIFA as a community in India, and your support goes a long way for that. We will see you tomorrow, and until then, take care and stay safe.